Hello everyone, my name is Camo9112 and I'm giving you a little gameplay of me rocking the Recon class on Damavon Peak, or Damavand, or Damavana, I don't care. It's whatever y'all want to call it. Anyway, I'm using the MK11 Mod O with the G18 as a secondary. And this rifle it's a really nice rifle. It's got a lot more crap than what it honestly deserves. But anyway, if you all cannot tell, this right here is my very first YouTube video, so any advice, any tips, any opinions you all have, you can leave a comment below. That'd be very helpful. Before I actually get into topics, this gameplay right here lasted roughly around 30 minutes, so the segments you're watching are probably the better segments. Other than that, if I'd let you watch the entire video, you'd be watching me running down a hill for probably an entire half hour. Just nothing but running. So anyway, to summarize what happened in the game, because I don't get actually to the end of the game in my recording, because the end actually finished way too quickly. But anyway, at the end of the game, I went 43 kills to 23 deaths. I got the MVP. See what else important happened. We won. Yeah, that's definitely important. But I want to talk to you all today about the Recon class, and it is a class that is probably one of the hardest classes to use due to the weapons and gadgets that you're given, and it's kind of hard to get those kills that you would need to advance the class. Because take for example the assault class, or even all the other classes, you will have some other kind of gadget, something explosive even, that will help you to get those essential kills that can help advance the class a little bit. But the Recon, all you get is your rifle. And when you start out with the MK11 Mod O and the SVD, which are two great battle rifles, but they give you a rifle scope, and kind of teasing you to take those long shots, but these battle rifles have horrible accuracy at any range past a few hundred meters. So, what a lot of people don't realize is that it's a lot easier to use these rifles up close, how I'm using them, as a sort of overwatch position. And I could not save that bomb MCOM right there, because this position is great unless they destroy that wall and they are able to defuse the bomb from that side. Otherwise, I just cannot see them. So, back on the topic, using the overwatch position, a lot of people who use the Recon, especially on this map right here, will not be down here in the trenches, as to say. They'll be up on the hill and they will be sniping down, especially at this MCOM station. But it's really not being helpful for your team. And I think it's because a lot of people don't realize that the Recon class can actually be used up close in these kind of situations. Can't talk. Anyway, so let's talk about the equipment that the Recon gets. You get the MAV, which is a remote-controlled little helicopter you use to fly around and all that. You get the tugs, which is a motion sensor. You get the soft lamp, which laser designates a target, and you get the spawn beacon, or the radio beacon, whatever it's called. And all of these have different scenarios in which they're very useful. If you're going to be playing large maps, especially when an armored kill comes around and there's going to be all kinds of vehicles, Recon can sit up on a hill with the soft lamp and then just lays out all kinds of targets. The radio beacon is essential in almost every scenario because it gives you and your squad someplace to spawn at. The tugs is good for up close encounters like this, where you need where its area of effect covers a surprisingly large area, if that makes sense. The MAV to me seems pointless because it is really hard to use, and it kind of brings you out of the battle, so to say. Like with the engineer's EOD bot, yes, you can plant the bomb with it, but in all reality, you're not helping the team out at all. So, But yes, those are the scenarios that I'd be good in. After a few levels, you will unlock the bolt action rifles, which are actually really good for those longer ranges of engagement, because they do have that accuracy that would allow you to take those 200 to 300 meter shots very easily. Yeah. So anyway, the main topic, I've spent like 5 minutes talking about one topic. Anyway, the main topic of this video was to talk about possible things that could be added to the game to help give the Recon an edge, or just give it a little, you say, a buff. Because the Recon is like I said, it's a really hard class to use, because a lot of people don't know how to use it, and some of the weapons are really hard to use. It's complicated as to say when you'll get a one-hit kill. So there's just a lot of things that need to be helped out for the Recon class. One of the things I was thinking, this is an open opinion, so if any of y'all have any other ideas or opinions, feel free to put them in the comments below. One of the ideas I had, though, was to bring back the spotting scope from Battlefield Bad Company 2. Because honestly, that was one of my favorite attachments, because it would allow me to spot out the targets for my team and not honestly have to worry about spotting them. I could more concentrate on my accuracy and on my sniping. And a lot of problems in Battlefield Bad Company 2 was the spotting system, where you would remain spotted for a long time, and it was honestly really ridiculous. But now that how the spotting system has been changed, I think it'd be a very plausible attachment to add to the optics, just an 8-time scope, or even if you want to make it the ballistic scope, make that and then have that as your spotting scope to easily point out targets for your team while you're sniping in the back. Let me think. Another idea I had was to, I know this is not possible, but something I wish that DICE would have done is to take the C4 from the support class, give it back to the Recon like it was in Battlefield Bad Company 2, and then give the M320 back to the, or give the M320 to the support class. I know I've had discussions with a bunch of people, and they're like, "Oh man, endless or infinite noob tubes for the support class. It's just like Battlefield Bad Company 2." I don't know. I didn't say it was a perfect idea, but coming from my experiences with the M320 and how it is nearly impossible to get a kill with it, I do not see the problem with it. I think it's better than giving the support class endless C4 so that they can destroy tanks faster than an actual engineer should, which is the engineer's job to take out tanks, but the support class can do it 10 times faster. I don't know, it's personally my opinion. And then it'd give the Recon some kind of explosive to use in a tactical manner. But another thing would be for the soft lamp, which you could now use to laser designate vehicles and all that, but I thought an interesting idea would be to allow it, whenever armored kill comes around, to laser designate areas, like a small, I guess you could say like 10-meter area, or however wide you want to make it, that when somebody is using the mortar, or even that mortar truck that you see on the Armored Kills trailer, that it would show up on the mortar's little mini-map, and it'll give them a place to know where to shoot. Because if you've ever used the mortars, there's not really any way of knowing where to shoot at. You're just kind of spraying and praying. You wait until someone fires their gun, and then you just fire your mortar hoping to get the kill. So, let's see, one of my last opinions would be, and I've seen this in a few discussions, would be to allow the Recon with the higher bullets, like the M40, all the bolt-action sniper rifles, to, if they get a headshot or in the upper neck area, that the medic can no longer revive them. Because if you've ever used, I'm sure everybody has had this frustration, where you're killing somebody, or you're doing some work on a lot of people. You're getting all kinds of headshots, and then a medic comes around and just undoes everything that took you like roughly 2 or 3 minutes. He undoes in like 30 seconds. It's annoying as far as can be, and I think a lot of people says that they should nerf the assault class, but you honestly cannot nerf it. And this, alright, before I get back on the topic, this ladder right here, I have no idea how you're supposed to get to it, but I know you're supposed to be there, and you're supposed to be able to go up there, but do not know how you're supposed to do it. Anyway, but you can't honestly nerf the assault class's defibrillators without highly discouraging people from wanting to try and revive people. So, if you would allow the Recon to be able to one shot to the head and they be down permanently, it would solve that issue, and you would not have to nerf the assault class, essentially. Yeah, that's about all the ideas I have for the Recon class. If y'all enjoyed the video, leave a like below, like, favorite, subscribe, whatever y'all want to do. I think one other idea would be for another pistol. I love playing around with the pistols, and one of the pistols that I would love to see in the game in particular would be the Desert Eagle. It was a fun game to play around with in Modern Warfare 2, and I think it'd be a fun gun to see in the game now. And maybe even in the submachine gun class, or submachine gun category of guns, to see the folding machine gun from Modern Warfare 3. I don't know, just a few little ideas that I had. I think I'm running out of time now, so thank you all for watching. I will leave the video, and at the end of the video I have a little short clip of me getting a little double headshot. You'll see whenever the video is done. Again, thank you all for watching. My name is Camo912, and that is it.